Elitari, can you believe that the moon was a pole?
Well, the moon was actually, the moon had nothing to do with it. But yes, the flag on the moon was a pole, and it became a weapon with a homing system based on the. I actually don't remember, but it was based on some abstract thing. I was like, this is interesting.
The moon did it or something. It aimed it, I think.
Yeah. No, wait, I want to get it up. What was it? Chainsaw Man.
Oh, it's almost like we
Jump. I
read
didn't
this
have the
whole
chapter
thing,
up.
and you don't have to do it now. We can just find out as we go.
True.
But you're still looking it up.
I am, of course. Yeah. Let's go to the first page. Second page. No, America's claim to the moon became the homing system, so she can turn concepts into things. That's kind of crazy.
How does that home something?
I don't know.
Good point. Now, I don't live in a home. I live in a house, Elitari.
A house is a home.
Oh, that's very philosophical. But
Right
also
now you're
not
in a
true.
car.
Oh, maybe this is my home. A car can be a home or a house.
True.
Wait, a car can be a home but not a house.
A car can be both. What do you mean?
No, a car can't be a house.
Okay.
Please sound off in the comments below whether or not you think a car can be a house, but it can be a home, right? Everybody's comments needs to read, a car can be the following. And then you either have both options or just one option. And you know which one to choose, everybody. The Chainsaw Man comments, they love me, Elitari.
Yep.
Get well soon, Elitari. Now, this was chapter 1, 224, Moon Spear. Pfft, what a silly name. He's not even trying anymore.
Boom, 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 kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Those are my favorite 2 chapter titles in Chainsaw Man.
No, but that reiteration was funny. Now, who's the guy that came up with that title again?
Tatsuki Fujimoto.
Oh.
No, well, technically it was a combination, right? Tatsuki Fujimoto and then Amanda Haley.
Don't step over my transition because I was going to go there. And why are you saying her whole name? Is she in trouble or something?
I just read it out as it's said to respect her.
But
as well as her co-worker, Lettering by Sabrina Heap.
He keeps stepping all over me when I'm about to transition into a funny bit. This is embarrassing. I was going to say it's actually a 3-way intersection of creativity here, Elitari, because what is a translation without the lettering, frankly? Why are we so philosophical today, Elitari?
That's right.
Did you know the moon controls the tides or something? Isn't that crazy?
I did hear that, yeah.
And then Piccolo blew up the moon. But we don't have to get into that right now, Elitari. Anyway, last time, obviously there was a monster inside the moon, so it started to crack, but Fujimoto retconned it in the last week or so. And can you believe we had to come back after a week? Just couldn't believe it. And you know, Elitari, I did forget the chapter came out. I didn't know the chapter came out. I was at work. I messaged Elitari to tell me if the chapter came out. He ignored me, of course. You know, he does that sometimes.
I was asleep.
But, yeah, he gets to sleep in, you know. I do a service, Elitari, so, you know, Christmas week is our biggest week, and it's over. So you wouldn't know about that, Elitari. Now, the point of bringing that up... Oh, so I didn't know, but I did infer that there mustn't have been anything cool, because I definitely went on Twitter in the car going to work this morning, and I didn't see anything about some big monster in the moon, so I knew it had to be disappointing, so it made the eventual disappointment less disappointing.
Right. Well, I saw... Wait. So I actually didn't get a notification today, which was kind of crazy. I don't know what's happening. They're trying to jump. I got one the other day, actually, for
They went
One
home for
Piece.
Christmas.
It was like, there's a new One Piece chapter. I'm like, oh, great, thank you. Anyway, I went on Twitter at like, I don't know, like 4 a.m. when the chapter comes out at 2 a.m. So like 2 hours after it came out. And the first thing I saw on Twitter was Chainsaw Man eating the moray eel. And I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I got spoiled on this on Twitter.
That
and I went to the chapter. I was like, oh, thank God. Yeah.
Oh,
wait, that did happen last time. Oh my God.
Wait. You're stupid.
I don't know why.
You don't even remember Chainsaw Man Part 2 like me?
I actually completely forgot that happened, but that did happen.
That was our whole thumbnail and titling scheme last time. Pay attention.
It was like the biggest thing that happened last chapter. What am I thinking?
Did he even eat it, or did it just get skewered by us?
No, he did. No, he ate it. I remember now.
Well, I'll take your word for it, Elitari.
Yeah, he like shoved it down his throat. Yeah,
anyway, weird, Elitari. Weird phrasing. No, this is where we say pause.
Ah, that's a good one.
Gay shit. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
We're here with Yoru, Elitari, and she says, I'll turn the American flag into a spear. No, Elitari, say it ain't so. And then the top of it turned into a spear. Not a sphere, Elitari. That's a different but similar thing.
This is great. I love this. This is like Yoru being dumb, which is just very funny. Like, she doesn't realize she could probably just turn the moon into a web. This is obviously the joke here, right? Like, she doesn't realize that, oh, because we, like, own the moon with a flag on it, obviously we own the moon. But she just doesn't even put it together to, like, turn the moon into a weapon.
Frankly, I didn't even think about it. And America's claim to the moon into a homing system. It's better if it's a homing system. That gives you great power from space. You see, this sphere impales Denji, don't worry.
True.
And then it comes into orbit. You know, we've seen this a few times. Chainsaw Man fell into orbit, and of course the Great Agni one time fell into orbit, Elitari. You remember that?
Yep.
And then he also got thrown out into, like, out of orbit and stuff. I think, was Earth still around, Elitari? I can't remember these fucking things. Anyway, he found Luna, his great sister, up in space, and they lived happily ever after. It was pretty hot. But anyway, you know when you go into the atmosphere or something, Elitari, because the gravity... Oh, this is what's going to happen, Elitari. I'm going to explain why you go on fire when you come into the atmosphere, and you're going to tell me how scientifically accurate it is, all right? Because you're a scientist and stuff. So what happens, right, is, like, you get into space, and it's not like there's a fire force field, not like the ozone layer, Elitari. I learned about that in grade 3 or something. What happens is you get caught in... Because gravity is, like, a thing that pulls you to the ground, right? And gravity has, like, a field or something, and as you get closer, it gets stronger. I wonder how far you got to go out before you're not affected by Earth's gravity at all. Great question, Elitari. I'm sure you'll tell us afterwards. Now, so when you get closer, you obviously get pulled harder, which means you go faster, and you're going so fast, Elitari, that you catch on fire because that's how fire works. You ignite or something. That's what it is.
Okay, your lack of physics knowledge is astounding.
Oh.
Yeah. So based on my high school level physics, okay, back in
I wasn't paying
grade 11 or
attention in
something.
fucking high school.
Firstly, gravity affects the entire universe, so the Earth will affect everything no matter how far away it is, always.
Whoa.
And then, what was the other thing? I don't even know what else you said. You said something else that was crazy.
Why does it go on fire?
Because when you're if you rub your finger on a desk, it's gonna, like, heat up, right? Because of the friction.
True.
Imagine the same thing, but, like, you're going so fast that the air molecules are, like, rubbing past.
So it was because it's
like
fast.
The friction of the air.
Yeah,
but it's because of the friction, not because of the gravity or speed.
There's no friction. It's not on a surface. Don't be ridiculous. Now.
True. Good point.
So the moon has, like, gravity too, right, Elitari? So what happens if you're in the middle of the Earth? What did you say?
Everything has gravity.
No. That's what you say about Joe Mama when she's so fat she's got her own gravity. Now, that's irrelevant to my question, Elitari. So what happens if you're in the middle? So which one do you get pulled towards if gravity's always working or something? Debunked.
It would depend on how the mass. What do you mean? Gravity is a
Yeah, but so yes, obviously, Elitari, the Earth has better gravity because it's bigger or something. True. Now, what if you're... What's the exact middle part where you would be between them? Like, obviously, you'd have to be closer to the moon, but how close to the moon do you got to be? And at that exact middle part, which part are you getting pulled to?
Probably nowhere. The forces would be equal, so you just stay there.
Whoa. So that would be being outside of Earth's gravity in my mind.
Okay, there we go.
But the moon, like, orbits around the Earth or something. That's crazy.
Well, from the moon's perspective, the Earth orbits around it, right?
No.
Well, actually, maybe not. Wait, that's not how that works.
I don't think so, because the sun is... we orbit around the sun, all right? That's how you own the Christians in 1453. And then I think poor Galileo went to prison. Now, was that actually Galileo, or was he the telescope guy? We'll never know, Elitari. You don't know history, so...
Amen.
Now, I do know history. What year was World War I, Elitari?
1914 to 1918.
He only knows that because I've asked him that question about 7 times.
1939 to 1945.
Oh my goodness, he got both of them. Now, what about the, I don't know, the Vietnam ones? It's like 17 years or something. And you only really care when the white people get involved. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. The USSR was dissolved in 1991 or 2 or
That's
something.
true.
Which is why it's weird.
One of those early 90s ones.
Yep.
And they sent Metallica over there, and they played a big concert because they finally had freedom. But then not really, because Vladimir came along. But that's in, like, the 2000s, Elitari. You wouldn't know. Now, this thingy goes and has massive destruction, Elitari. It's destroying a building, but Denji's not stupid, Elitari. He jumped out of the way.
Yep, but then it homes onto him.
True. Now, why would it be called homing? Because it's always going home.
Why is a banana called a banana?
No, Elitari. this is much more different because home was already a word when they decided to call it homing. So it has more...
So was ban.
So was what?
Ban.
Like banana?
Yeah.
No, banana is probably just a foreign word. You think some English guy came out with banana? Where do you think bananas come from? You don't know nothing about geology or geometry or, what's the actual one I'm saying right now? Geography. You're an idiot. Anyway, we got a spear. It hit a lion doodle-eatery.
True.
And Asa says lion devil, and he's crying saying Lady Yoru. It's upsetting a leader. I'm upset.
Let's actually, one thing that has happened since the last chapter and this chapter is that I went back a little bit and I looked at my notes. And this friend thing with Yoru has actually been set up for quite a while. And she actually does care about friends, which is kind of funny.
Of course she does.
So I'm a little more emotionally invested when I'm reading now. I'm like, oh, this isn't just a joke. It's like, oh, she actually feels bad here.
But it is hilarious.
Yeah. It is also funny, yeah.
Yes, okay, that's all that's important to me. Oh, I feel like I remember something bad happening in this chapter where I was annoyed because it might harm my video. But I think I just remembered.
This video a lot.
Anyway, you don't know anything about... Oh, Leary did watch the
wait, not video. Sorry.
I was talking about my Denji video, Leary.
I actually misspoke. I meant the chapter was good.
Yeah, we don't care about chapters here. Now, Denji's running away again, Leary. He's a funny guy, this fella. And then Yoru keeps getting mad. She says, how dare you, Denji? Huh? How's that my fault? Good point, Denji, good point. Meet your end. And then he tries to get him again. Doesn't work. This lady's stupid. Stop running. That spear will home in on you. See, you'd think it was spelled H-O-A-M. That's what I'm thinking, Leary.
Okay, I never considered that ever.
Let me tab over. Let's see if that's a real thing. Homing. It comes up, song by Gotash Geest 2023. I don't know about this, Leary. I might be wrong.
Yep, I think you are.
And what do you know? Now, Denji keeps dodging and stuff, and he does like a flip over it here, I think, Leary. That was pretty cool, huh?
It was fine.
He was jumping it like it's a high jump stick or whatever. You got to do the Frosby flop, Leary. You wouldn't know about that, though. I just had a light bulb moment. I'm a genius. Oh, Denji likes having light bulb moments, and he's pretty good at them, Leary, despite his disposition.
Yeah.
And now his light bulb moment is just school here. Now, I don't remember entirely what this means, besides the fact that he's running towards school. And he gets impaled. Oh, I think I just figured it out. Anyway, I think I just understood the chapter, Leary, but we'll get to it in a second. Now, Denji gets impaled, Leary. That's very sad. I'm upset about it. I don't think we got any of her friends this time, so that's not good. Not even
Lion Devil.
He already got
with the spear. True.
Now, he's smashing through what looks to be the nurse's office, Leary. He jerked off in there. It was crazy. Using my friends as a shield, fleeing from me, you're lower than a devil. But if I get even one glimpse of you yielding, then I win. Serves you right.
What a cool panel. So jumping on the building. I love it.
Yeah, it looks like One Piece, but a leader gets mad if you spoil One Piece for him. Now, I think he got impaled again, this Denji. Is it coming out his back now? What's this up here, Leary? Are you looking?
That's right.
Now, that's crazy.
He got stabbed into the nurse's bed.
That's not nice. I'll turn you into a weapon, Denji. And then Denji's, I think, putting something in his mouth. But we don't understand that yet. And he says, and set the humans against each other. I'm going to enjoy my perfect world. That's what Makima used to say, Leary. Or something. Now look at all... Are these humans or devils down here? They just fucked up humans.
Yeah, from the nuclear explosion that happened.
Oh, that's right. They did punch and nuke them or something. That was pretty cool. Now... Oh, Yoru fell over and you're like, haha, I know this guy, Leary. This is a famous one.
Yep.
But it's not a Leary. You're an idiot. Ugh, why did I trip?
Well, yeah. Just to say, Kyle, I know how much you love your gags. This is a very important narrative moment as well,
Oh, yeah,
That's the intention of this. You're meant to think like,
I love
oh my god, Yoru is tripping over. This is a thematic thing. The like, oh my god, I can't believe it. Like, it's related to Asa and her falling and her mission being.
But that's also funny.
Her not being committed to the blah 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 whatever. It is also funny, but it is also a moment where rather than playing with like slapstick stuff, is playing more with like the actual theme stuff, which is interesting.
That's like your interpretation, bro. But
True.
You're also truing right now, Leadery. Congratulations. I'm not Asa. That's a pretty funny one. And then you're waiting for Asa to come back, but she doesn't. And then she says, huh? Yep. How was I moving until just now? That's because Denji ate legs or something, and the legs had disappeared.
Yeah.
So she doesn't know how she was moving. But when I first read this, I was like, how did my legs disappear, was how I thought this line went. But, now I understand Leary, because I read the rest of the chapter. Gah ha 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 ha, Denji says. What a funny guy this is. Denji, what did you do, Denji? I forgot her name and face now. Oh my god, this is a gag too. I just thought it was another Denji forgets gag, but he ate Death Devil or something, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. I like it better before I remembered that. But that chick who flashed me her panties, but he remembers that, Aliri? What's going on there?
It's Chainsaw Man. Who knows? He could remember everything.
Because that's the important part. That's pretty cool. When I acted like I'd work with her. True, I didn't like Denji pretending that he was tricking somebody. He was just lying, though. It's okay. She gave me a whole bunch of devil pawns. Get it? Because she can turn little devils into little things. We've seen that with the little guillotine guy. That was a pigeon. He's a cool guy. I like that guy. And then with the other two guys more recently. But you didn't remember the guillotine guy? What'd you say?
Look how many there are that he's holding.
There's a lot.
Crazy.
Death Devil's really cool and stuff. But he does have a lot. And one of them was just the legs guy. And now he's starting to nom on some other ones.
And one of them was a primal devil. Like, it's crazy.
True. The falling one, right?
Yep.
If you believe the propaganda that it's a primal one. Me personally, I don't. Devil pawns, it can't be. Dunno what I ate, but since I needed the blood, I'm gonna keep chowing down. Denji's crazy on God. But also, we gotta punch this one out. We're not gonna have a wheelchair manga from now on. Give back Asa's body, or I'll make a mess of your perfect world. And then Asa says, Yoru says, Asa says, they're the same person, literally, frankly. Stop it! And then the chapter ends.
I think kind of awesome.
No, I think it would be cooler if there was a big monster in the moon.
That would have been cool too. I don't know. This was cool though.
If you say so.
I love Chainsaw Man. This was a fantastic chapter.
We know, Alita, you're a big propagandist.
Big Chainsaw Man fan, I am.
Yeah, I would never be a fan. You suppose? I'm trying to get the stream set up, Alita. How about you read your notes or something?
By now, you should know this happens every time.
No, sometimes we coordinate well, and sometimes we don't.
Miller's in the chat. Oh my god.
Miller the Killer is in the chat. Let's see what he was saying. 9 chapters left. Is that true, Alita?
Maybe.
Oh, a One Piece spoiler. You want to read that one, Alita?
I don't want One Piece spoilers.
Oh, and I was kissing. I'm lagging to hell and back, Alita. It probably has something to do with the 4 gigabytes of storage I've got, but we'll power through. Power? I love power.
Oh, yeah, there was a trailer. And when I say trailer, I mean a teaser.
And Alita
very exciting.
Alita was on the copium saying that the darkness bit at the end was supposed to be a reference to the Great Darkness Devil, but it wasn't.
Obviously what it is. Do you think they just put like 5 seconds of darkness for no reason?
Yeah, that's what every trailer does at the end. The Avengers one.
Show me one trailer that does that.
The Avengers one.
They literally didn't. You can bring it up right now.
Anyway, that's a lame tease. I don't give a fuck about the 3 Immortal Brothers. I just want to see the Darkness Devil.
That was so funny, though. What do you mean? And Yoshida kills them.
That is true. No, one of them survives and becomes a different dude or something, I think.
It is kind of crazy Yoshida wasn't in the trailer, though. Like, the people in Japan
It is crazy, because I was watching Great Alita's reaction where he got like 2,000 views, and I think there's at least one person watching this video right now that discovered the Great Alita from that shitty reaction he did. And I'm watching it, and Alita makes a comment about how Yoshida hasn't been in the anime yet, and I say, what is this fucking idiot talking about? And then I realized, that fucking idiot doesn't come in until some assassin's arc. He was pretty cool there. True. Too bad he was boring ever since.
He was.
Anyway.
He was pretty cool. Remember when he had that cell phone? It was crazy.
Yeah, and Alita thinks it was time travel. Now, that's besides the point, Alita. What we're looking at here is the anime top character polls, top 10, 50
what?
Female characters. They're posting it, and they didn't even get number 1. This is embarrassing, Alita. This dumb Reese bitch
lost. Is that the horse that died?
Oh, it's a horse girl. Okay, so it's just a meme vote. Sorry, but so is Reese. No one likes
all of them are. Every single one, except for the 2 Fujimotos.
Oh, look, that girl. Wait,
Christ.
Isn't this the boring one?
No, well, depends what you mean.
This is the better girl. This is the dumb one that dies. Who gives a shit about this girl? Oh, there's another horse.
That is actually funny.
Horse. Oh, we got a real girl, Alita. The colors within.
Oh, wow.
What do you think that is?
You know, it's very blurry for me, but it kind of looks like Lane. I can't tell. Maybe if it was clear, it wouldn't look like Lane.
No,
but
I think this girl's a bit older.
I can't even tell. It looks like a kid.
Let's zoom in.
Zoom in more. Oh, okay. No, they
she's
look
a bit
nothing
older.
like Lane. No.
In a single ballot, voters were allowed to vote for 4 characters. They all voted for a horse.
It's funny.
That's a great Sopranos reference. It's a fucking horse. You like that one, O'Leary?
Yep.
One day you'll understand. I tried. Stop posting art. Oh, the same thing, O'Leary. I thought it was going to be male characters this time. Oh, the same thing again, O'Leary. Now this is what we came to see. This subreddit has been taken over by the normies, O'Leary. Did you watch their reaction yet?
Of course, and I watched LM reactions as well.
They didn't have a Chainsaw Man movie one.
They did, on Patreon.
Oh, so you were stealing it.
I paid for their Patreon. What are you talking about?
It's like $30 or something. I would never.
No, I don't even. It was not. I don't think it was $30.
It's like 22.
I don't know.
I looked.
Was it? I don't think so.
I wanted to watch Mad Men.
If it was, I don't know. I don't remember how much it was.
But I decided against it. Wait, I guess I've still never done a reaction. But you know, Last Stand Media is $5 for all their extra content, O'Leary. You know. Wow. Anyway, we love this chapter, O'Leary. Ooh, are we on you? Break week. Well, oh my goodness, Leary. I will have one shift left at work after we read this next chapter. This is a terrific date.
I thought you were gonna finally accept that it's just not ending this year. There's no more chapters this year.
You know, Leary, I'm pretty sure you're the one that was adamant that it was gonna end this year.
No, it's not true.
6 months, 9 months ago. What's that a reference to? Lion and Monkey. So this is Denji, this is Lion, or this is Uster and this is Denji.
No, that's Yoru and that's Denji.
I don't care about which girl's which. This is the most chaotic manga loop I've ever read in my life, lol. I'm disappointed Yoru didn't actually use the moon itself. See, Leary, it's not a joke. It's not a joke, it's a serious thing. She's getting mentally insane diffed by Denji.
That is true.
Well, it wasn't the moon Yoru was transforming after all. What a fraud. True.
All the power scalers are going to be so bad.
Well, won't they be happy?
No, they'll be like, oh, did she? I don't. Actually, you know, maybe it's possible. I don't know.
You can't tell with these people. God, Alita, can't you wait until our Naruto reactions? There's going to be a lot of power scaling going on.
Oh, lovely.
I really thought Yoru was going to pull the moon like Thanos or some shit, but she uncreative as hell. Lol.
Yep, true.
It was a little more creative than Thanos, I think. Didn't somebody do it before Thanos? Weren't we all making fun of Thanos for copying somebody back in 2018 or something, Alita? But, you know.
Wait, can I just say, you know, Thanos didn't even use it. He broke off a part of the moon and chucked it. It wasn't even that impressive.
Like, I mean, the cool part was that he broke the moon. It wasn't that he used it as a weapon. That was lame.
It's like the same thing that happened here, but this was good because it was funny. It was the point. In the Avengers, it's more like, oh my god, he's gonna throw them, and then he like gets a little chunk off it. I'm like, oh,
it's a Naruto thing. That's what I was thinking of.
What does that mean?
Oh, because I was like, the Thanos is making, and I just talked about Naruto anyway. So if you like the moon being chucked at people, Leary, why don't you wait a little while? Yoru's still with the morally superior bullshit, even though she's just using her friends? Damn it. I can't wait to see her full and constant despair. Anyway, thanks to Death Devil's puppets, Denji probably will be enhanced again.
You know,
these people are retarded.
I'm just thinking about this. Could
you libtard?
Maybe I'm in a different position here. Or like I think differently about this. If Yoru were to like lose next chapter and then suffer for all eternity, I'd be like, oh wow, I feel really bad for her. Like it's not a chapter. It's not like a character.
The great Yoru has the moral high ground, the leader.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Not fucking Denji.
Yeah, true.
Denji's a horrible young boy. Anyway, somebody should make a video about that. Me bracing myself for another break week. We need to get off new. Hold on, what was this panel?
It's not JJK.
Looks like a bug. Looks like one of Rosine's bugs from Berserk.
True.
You don't know. You don't know nothing. Controversial leader. Oh, I guess we should get the.
Rosine was in the anime.
Huh? She was for like one shot, but her little bugs weren't. I don't think. Now, I love him. Shut up.
Aww.
I don't really say this as a compliment or criticism, but I didn't expect this final fight to be so deeply unserious, Lamau.
Hey, we don't know if it's the final fight, just to say that first. But
I really wish it was serious, you know. Denji and Yoru, like two children playing, the entire world facing the consequences because they can't die. Wow. Oh, that's why all those guys were still alive. I forget these things, Alita.
Yes.
I love Yoru faces.
I forgot that Denji ate moray eel, so we're the same.
Yeah, you got no legs to stand on.
Oh, what timing! Oh my god.
That's a good one, Alita. That wasn't timing. I didn't know this was coming. I made that joke in my head first. Oh, the sweet irony! Crying face emoji. How does it feel to be on the receiving end of Asa's pain? Oh, and embarrassment.
Oh, wow.
I forget that there's a bunch of, like, Asa fans that hate Yoru.
Oh my god.
I swear you pointed this out to me, so don't oh my god me.
No, it's just, that's a very funny comment.
Right, Denji acting, working with Lil D just to have a backup plan. My boy Denji is GOAT. Well, can't argue with that.
Yep.
All right, she's rage baiting us because son, using my friends as a shield, fleeing from me. What did Yoru ever do to these people, Alita?
I'm trying to think. What has she done that's like... What did she do?
She said she didn't like Denji, right?
Like, she's killed a lot of people.
Yeah, brother.
I feel like she's done something.
All my favorite guys
in my mind,
killed.
I'm like, yeah, she has done something bad.
She's not letting Asa have her body back? What a meanie.
True. Yeah, I don't know.
I love how she's been acting like typical shonen protagonist the whole fight, lol.
That's right.
That's the lens you gotta look at Chainsaw Man through. And Denji's been doing Frieza/Cell's greatest hits. Transformation, eating friends, running away, and trying to ruin the world. I think Frieza was trying to blow it up, Alita. What do you think?
Well, so was Cell, right?
Well, Cell did want to fuck with the world a little bit, right? Cell was having
wanted to blow it up at one point.
Well, yeah, he tried, but that's only because he was losing
so did Boo.
like a little
Boo
bit.
Actually did blow it up.
And, well, the great Boo is in a different category. He's the best, and he would fit in great with our great players of Chainsaw Man Part 2's finale, Illyria. Only Fat Boo, the good one that you don't like.
Of course.
But
I love Kid Boo. The one who
Kid Boo's lame, doesn't talk, has no personality, and is a loser.
He went to heaven. He fought the people in heaven. It was crazy.
I feel like he did do that. Now, the did you just fuck up my great joke that I was going to say? Oh, I was just going to say that Cell's, he just blames it on Frieza, right? He's like, these are my Frieza genes. That's why I be fucking shit up.
Maybe.
It's not fair. Oh, and Dr. Gero got Frieza because Frieza came to Earth that one time. It makes sense, Alita. Stop.
That's right.
But he didn't get anybody on Namek. And isn't that so cool that, like, the first time through, because this is before he made Cell when he just made the androids, like, even though he only got Nappa cells or some shit, they were that strong.
That's right.
That's pretty cool.
That's human ingenuity.
The great Dr. Gero could have done everything, Illyria. He was the best
Remember
guy.
Dr. Wheeler? What a guy.
He had a big brain, and that's not the guy from Mega Man, that's Dr. Wily. You're like, oh, rapist. Oh, Illyria, how could we forget she raped Denji? That's what she did wrong.
Oh my god. Uh-huh.
You're this whole like, yeah, I may be a rapist, but you're mean, and that's worse. She's trying to cut his dick off. Which is way better than being a rapist. Forgets her name and face, but remembers being Flash Lamau. This is their first chapter of Chainsaw Man, I believe. Quentin Tarantino and Hideo Kojima's worst nightmare. Hold on, let me think.
All right, break it down for me.
Oh, because they must both like feet. Because Tarantino likes feet.
What? Oh, okay.
That's like his big thing in his movies. All the actresses don't have
Oh,
shoes
yeah, I
on
have
one
heard
shot.
that for Kojima. Like, it was like he scanned the bottom of their feet or something. I saw this on TikTok.
Yeah, I didn't know this about Kojima. Now, I've never actually played a Kojima game, but I know everything about video games, so you know. When are we going to get Alita to watch a real Quentin Tarantino movie? Because I made him watch Jackie Brown one time, and he didn't like it.
It was fine, I think.
Yeah, but Quentin Tarantino's got great bombastic style. And I made you watch the one movie where he has no style, which is his best movie, but, you know, it's okay, Alita. All right, we can call it a draw. Yoru by the end of the next two chapters. Oh, because he's got... I like this one. This is Monty Python
probably will happen.
sketch. No, it's going to be something different. What if he makes her bald? What if he eats the hair devil?
True.
Save her? How can you do that without your legs? Is this an actual panel? It could be.
No, it is a panel, yes. The text is not the same.
I don't know. I feel like Denji's legs were cut off at some point. Wait, it could be when they were dissecting Denji.
Oh, maybe it was, yeah. Yeah, that was when it was,
I got some intuition.
Wow.
Don't fuck with me. Possibilities.
Was that in your reread?
Yeah, well, I reread everything except for chapter 1. Chapter 1's the only chapter I haven't reread. because I did it in 2 parts. True. What's a Death Star / Thanos moon crash? Is this a different thing, or is this the same? Is this one moment? Is this just the Thanos reference? Oh, Death Star, like Star Wars.
Crashed on. Like, I guess it crashed in up to Endor.
True. I'm true, right. Remember when they fought in the Death Star in the 9th movie, the best Star Wars movie besides number 7 and the Solo movie and a few others. It's not actually the best one. True, we got feet here. True, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Pachita trolling on God. Now, where's my controversy? Controversial is kind of the same every week, you know. After reading this, I have a lot of questions. Where is this story even going? Want to answer?
It's a good question. I don't know.
How can we know it's not? It's still going. What did Denji erase at the end to cause the Earth to look different? Is that what happened?
Huh? Wait, did it? I didn't even notice.
Can I get it up, Elite-Ari?
Look. No.
Oh my goodness, you're such a little pussy.
Pussy ass bitch. The exact same. It looks the same. There's no difference.
There's something different.
Like,
honestly, I think the reason part 2 is going unlike this one. Guy isn't saying you idiot. No, it didn't change.
It shows North America on the Earth. It looks the same.
You don't know geology.
I do. Yeah, I'll send you an image. Okay.
But then I'm leaking Discord DMs.
Oh, okay. I won't send you an image.
Okay, I'm just gonna put us back on the thing, and I'm gonna get the thing.
All right.
Why am I listening to Elite-Ari? Why do I give a fuck? Nobody's gonna ban us for the 30th second minute of our video.
They might.
North America. Yeah, that's probably North America. And Europe is like...
Yeah, like on the right.
Kinda. That's too close for it to be Europe, right? And too high up.
That's the top of Canada. That's what it looks like.
Well, yeah. Oh, Europe could be over here. Because it's like Greenland. I think that's right. Yeah, I don't see anything noticeably different. These guys don't know what the frick they're talking about, Elite-Ari.
Yep, that's right.
Unless the comments are flaming us right now, because it obviously does. Now, I don't know why this is open again, and I'm not reading this fucking shit, I'll tell you what. So many questions. Who is the panty girl? What are the pawns? How did the leg devil edit? I apologize for my lack of... Alright, Elite-Ari.
Wow.
I really want to enjoy this fight, but it's just both of them doing random bullshit. And not even fun random bullshit. Yoru keeps doing things that should be amazingly powerful, but it's just this meh attack. And Chainsaw somehow keeps pulling ways to heal out of his / their ass.
Oh boy, true.
Elite-Ari, get ready. This is all the Naruto discourse. But even though Yoru had been shredded to pieces 50 times now, Chainsaw Man refuses to keep following it up and just lets Yoru heal.
That's right.
Did Yoru get cut up? Oh yeah, her head fell off a bunch of times.
Yep.
How the fuck are you doing anymore, Fuji? So I'm a bit lost. Why is Yoru's legs gone, and why did Denji get those little finger people? I know he mentioned Fumiko. This is a good one. I like this comment.
Oh my god. It's like
he was mentioning Little D. True. Oh, okay. I get that part. But how the hell did he eat the leg devil? Is it just in a panel I missed? Yes.
It's great.
Wait, there's a bunch of minimized ones. Another reminder that Chainsaw Man should have ended with part 1. It's true.
Amen.
So Denji start eating random devil? I don't get it. True. What a loser. People mass downvoting you. This is the Fujimoto worship subreddit, but I agree. Only the beginning of part 2 was good. Hell, the moment Yuko died, it was all downhill from there.
Amen.
We don't disagree. No, Denji teleported down the stairs that one time. That was funny. The emotional weight of the story really is non-existent, especially compared to part 1. I hate these serious people. They should all kill themselves. Stories aren't real. Stop getting invested. You're pathetic.
Stories are real.
That's what Tyrion said at the end of that show, I believe. Release party. Oh, what do you think they said about the trailer, Elite-Ari?
They said, Kerbetti's car.
They said, this is fucking... Oh, they all did say that. Somebody responded to my comment where I said, we only want to see one thing, and they responded, Kobeni's car with 2 crying emojis.
They did,
I should have slapped him, Elite-Ari. It's fucking retarded joke. It's not even funny. Now...
True, Cosmo was in this.
Oh, and I think I went on the thingy, and like on all the comments were like, I can't wait to see this thing. Not one person said the Darkness Devil. It was crazy, Lyria. I was getting rage baited. I'm mostly excited to see these lovely ladies animated. It's gonna be boring, and they're gonna have clothes on. That added detail of Makima being the only one in the theater and watching every single assassin is just perfect. I'm sick of these fucking Makima people. Halloween, now that's pretty cool. It's got to be a season, not a movie, right?
Well, we don't know, but almost
this
certainly.
guy wants it to be a season. Embarrassing.
I would much prefer a movie.
True, but it's definitely a season, Alita. You got to get over it.
So what's happening? Is it going to be a season and then the last wrap up is a movie? I feel like that's almost certainly the case.
Well, you'd need 2 movies to do the rest of the fucking thingy, right?
No, I think it's around the same.
Aki is the first part of a movie, the first act.
Yeah, it could be. It could be like Chainsaw Man, like finale or something, and it could.
Nah,
like
that
right?
boring Aki shit gets a movie, and then the last one gets like 10 episodes.
There is no way. I feel like it's the exact same length. I'm looking it up.
It is true because a lot of those fight chapters are like 2 minutes long in an animated feature. Oh, they can just add some dumb fight scenes like they did with this Raise shit. Who cares? I hate anime.
True.
God, wish not earlier than 2027. I must have enough money for whole merch of my wife, Quanchi. True. Somebody mentioned Stonks Leadery. Should I check my stocks again? Now, Classic Lamau. True, but then it wasn't.
Yep.
True. Nah, the fuck did he get?
Yeah, make a prediction. What is going to be the next devil to be eaten?
I don't know. Something funny.
The hair devil.
Hair. I already said that.
Yep.
Let's just go to controversial. Wait, was there any interesting things? Fujimoto, after rage baiting power scalers into thinking...
Oh, it's I show speed.
Where?
That's the meme. You don't know the meme, do you? That's okay.
I don't know I show speed elitery. I'm not a zoomer.
Right. That's Denji.
My theory, my dear lovers, spoilers obviously. So right now in the stories, humans live in a world where they can nuke one off and every still all be in a horrendous plane. They can't die, and the point was I'm bored of elitery.
Yep.
I don't know, I'm just on the toilet spitballing here, so you think I'm cooking or cooked, let me know. What was the point?
Damn. I don't know.
Vomiting out? Yes, Denji's gonna vomit everybody out. Why are people saying Gojo was halved?
Okay. Oh, because the legs are missing or whatever.
Yeah.
Good one.
Little D's Devil Mon Collector. True.
Oh, wow.
It's close to Devil Man. Until this moment, I have never thought about this.
Open it. That could be interesting.
Shut up, Aliri. It's not going to be interesting. And just for that, you're going to be the one reading it.
All right.
It's not long at all.
How do you think Asa and Yoru's voices will be like? I know we're at... This is not what I was expecting. I know we're at best a couple of years away from seeing Part 2 animated. At worst, we'll see you in 2032. But I wonder if Asa and Yoru will share the same voice, or if different VAs will be used for them. And it would be kind of fun if Yoru, in her owl form, had a deep masculine cartoon devil-like voice. Wow. That would be cool. I like that idea.
I think Yoru's voice should sound good.
True.
Is this guy chewing right now, Leadery?
Nope.
It really is compared to the current hype beast of JJKM. That's your favorite manga, Leadery.
True. That's the sequel to JJK.
I'm going to upvote this guy. He doesn't deserve downvotes.
There's people excited for that. That's interesting.
Fight chapters in general in Part 2 aren't really that good, in my opinion. As opposed to the great fights in Chainsaw Man Part 1.
Yeah, I wonder what their favorite Part 1 fight was.
Remember when Denji fought Mirisugo and Barum in Part 1?
Let's take a second. I'm sure there was some good... Like, there was some interesting fight, right?
Aki,
like, the fights in Part 2, I have enjoyed it. Was that I don't know if I'd consider that I mean... Was that one chapter? Wait, how big was that? I mean... It was fine,
he knocked on the door.
Yeah, I remember that. There's got to be some fight. I'm probably just forgetting. Continue.
One time, Denji fought the Katana Man. Wow. Actually, it was like 5 times.
That was not particularly good.
Nuke Devil will come out from more moon, but Dennis Man will bite him or new sword.
Oh, wow. Good point.
I think so. Chapter not loading. Try Manga Plus.
Ooh.
True.
Oh my god.
School shooting joke.
No.
Upvote. Would the joke be? He said that because that's where the pawns are being kept. Oh yeah, I did realize that. That's what I never made that full circle, Leary, but that is why he went to school.
Well done.
A spear. True,
Oh
we're
my
upset. It's been a while since I've comfortably made a chapter release. Maybe that's just me not being on the time efficient. I was on 5 games last month and I spoke to... Oh, this is the guy that gives his update on the games he plays. We've run into him a few times. Quentin Tarantino's worst nightmare. We got to upvote that. Blood ate the lead devil and going to go ham on reality by scarfing down several devils at once. Get ready for peak fiction. It would be really cool if the next chapter was like... what's it called?
Like completely different manga?
Stick
like
figures.
It opens and
it's just like stick figures
similar?
or something, yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Berserk used to do weird shit like that when we were doing trippy shit. But that was only for like a panel at a time. But Fujimoto could never. He's not even a good mangaka. You gotta be dead to be a good mangaka. Anyway.
But he wrote that story about the sisters.
The sisters! That's a good one, Alita-re. Did you know? Oh my goodness, the great somebody in your comment section was like, I watched an uncensored version of that, and I said, that's crazy.
Yeah, apparently.
Because mine just had lights on it. And I said, I knew I hated Amazon, but anyway. True. Yoru, you fucking fraud, get owned. Are we done, Alita-re?
No, we gotta check the memes. Actually, I guess. No, go to the manga subreddit, see what they're talking about.
Oh my goodness, I'm sitting back. Now you gotta make me sit forward so I can.
And then go to the anime subreddit and check out all the comments on the Chainsaw Man announcement. Wow, using a Reddit search. Wow.
Yeah. What else am I? Oh, we're gonna find out about some great manga. Mukuto-chan doesn't want to be hated. Chapter 44. We gotta catch up, Alita-re.
Wow.
Weakening one shot by Holiday Yasumi. I become a woman? I already read this manga.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
I won't stand a chance with a body like this at today's competition. God damn it, that sucks. Oh, her titties be bouncing. This guy's got a boner. This is great, Alita-re. We're going to read this one shot. How many... If it was less than 40 pages, we're reading it right now. Now, where do we watch it? I mean, read it. Weakening the weaklings in the competition. They didn't even start on the podium.
Wow.
There's no link, Alita-re. Back in the day, Reddit would have had 15 links to different piracy sites, and nowadays they're fucking shit scared of these fucking pussies.
ChatGPT.
Not me. Oh, here's the great Chainsaw Man.
Oh, there we go.
But I want to this one could be for real, Alita-re. This one could be for real.
You're gonna have to cut this out.
Oh, it's just a lady in her underwear. Starting today, we're childhood friends. You can't start from today unless you're a childhood friend. Illustration by of Ayomi. Manga's so cool, Leary. Look at all these great manga. Cause of Defeat. This is a different guy. This is the same guy, different one shot. This guy's on fire right now, and he's gone viral. Not So Ordinary Life.
That's very funny.
Akira Falling in Love. We know Akira. It's a great movie.
Avatar, the new Avatar movie.
Ooh, why didn't you react to that trailer?
I did.
No. Hey, that must be like.
Chapters there too.
I guess this is the one. Why is this so up the high up the top?
It's a good chapter.
Okay, Hey, I'm not trying to save things here.
What's that?
I accidentally pressed Control S instead of Control W. Hold on, I'm keeping that one for later, Alita-re. Mangaplus.shueisha.co.jp. So Death did have another plan in motion.
Yep.
Nuh-uh. Why'd I trip? I'm not Asa. Yoru, honey, you're just as clumsy as her. Accepted already. That's mean.
Aww.
Denji is just shutting down random programs on Task Manager at this point. These are very different types of jokes, Alita-re. This was a good idea. Okay, I know there's a devil for practically almost everything in the world, but who is afraid of legs? Victorians? That's actually a funny joke. I'm going to be uploading. Because in the Victorian era, Alita-re, ladies had to wear dresses and you couldn't show off your legs and stuff like that. Now, this would be funnier if it said Muslims, but that's a little too edgy, Alita-re. Yes, just as I'm terrified of sloppy blowjobs. Oh, Alita-re, this is like a... Actually, that's a horny thing. You leave Kobeni out of this.
Wow.
That's a little inappropriate, Alita-re. Kobeni's a 20-year-old girl. There's a sloppy toppy. Now we're starting to sound like Chainsaw Man folk. Let's get back to the real stuff.
Yeah.
The jump out glitched, and loaded nothing but white pages a second. I was like, damn, it's artistic statement, bravo, Fujimoto. That's next week.
I'd probably think the exact same thing. It's very funny.
I feel like this has happened to me before. Oh, I've told this before, but when I was watching past lives with my girlfriend in her car on her laptop.
Oh, yeah, true.
She had like the backlight on, and I'm like, oh, the yellow in this movie is very interesting. And then she's like, oh, that's my backlight. It was like 10 minutes in, right? It's okay. But it was like their flashback at the beginning of that movie. I was like, oh, it's to like represent flashback stuff. And it like resonated a little bit. Rip to the real one, the Lion Devil. Who would have thought the ultimate hero is... Remember the lion from Claymore Elitery? That was like the best moment in the manga. No. That was crazy. Yeah, you do. You remember it. Denji just gotta act like the nuke option, deleting, consuming everything. True. Let's go controversial on this one. What does that look like? This is my new favorite Reddit, the Great Manga Reddit. I'm enjoying how much of the playground fight this is when you just start making shit up. Well, that was like the other comments.
Controversial's happy.
But that's nice, you know? That was a nice one. Deleted by user. Yoru, Asa isn't taking control of the body. Fumiko isn't the death devil.
Ooh, that was the comment.
This was a reading comprehension devil.
Yep.
All the people hyped last week only for create yet another almost identical spear doing exactly the same attack she's been doing for 4 consecutive months now. This is a monthly release. Achieving exactly the same thing she achieved the previous. Absolutely nothing. Which is the point, I think. Who cares about points? I'm sick of people talking about points. Point this at your head. It's a gun, Elitery. I'm doing a gun thingy. Pew pew.
That's very funny.
No, it's very dark, Elitery.
Rooting for the boy Denji. Yoru sucks, and is it so annoying at this point? It's crazy how part 1 was to this.
What can I say? It's like Chainsaw Man World is losing so many ties to the real world that it's hard to empathize. True.
Wow.
This guy's chewing right now. Denji's newly made family hanging out together and then being torn apart. Relatable. Really. Pretty much every character in part 2, like Yoshida, nope. Night has been gone forever ago. Asa is the closest, but Yoru is driving. True, I need Denji to have another boring-ass, dumbass, lame-ass fucking family. Now that's a badass trip. I'm tired, Chief. End Chainsaw Man Part 2 already. Last week's cliffhanger on the moon amounted to a spear. All right. Fight is just getting repetitive now, and I understand it can't be wacky. God, I love this arc for all the wrong reasons. Can you love something for the wrong reasons, Elitery?
Yep.
Can you give me an example?